Hey friends, come along with us as we revisit our trip to amazing Cappadocia in Turkey. Hi, this is Scott from Scott and Tracy Traveling. Welcome to our channel, where our motto is, travel now, it may be later than you think. Following our tours in Egypt and Jordan, we flew to Istanbul for a long layover on the way to Cappadocia. We stayed near Taksim Square and walked down Istiklal Street and saw its historic tram. The next day, we drove over the Bosphorus on a bridge connecting Europe and Asia. We took a domestic flight to Cappadocia and arrived at our hotel in the afternoon. Most of the hotel rooms were in caves which were carved into a small hill. The view of the surrounding town from the hotel terrace was cool. Early the next morning, we shivered as the hot air balloon was being prepared. Luckily, we were in one of the first balloons to launch. We strained our eyes in the pre-dawn light and began to see the fairy chimneys which Cappadocia is known for. We also saw many other balloons being prepared all over the valley. It was pretty neat to see the balloons all lit up by their burners. Then we had a wonderful sunrise. It was funny to see this face on top of our balloon. As more balloons launched, it was hard to decide whether to look at the amazing terrain below or the colorful balloons. I think everyone in our balloon was just in awe of what we saw. If you're returning to our channel, thank you very much for your continued support. If you're new to our channel, we're glad you found us. We are a retired couple who love to travel and hope our videos will inspire others to travel the world. Any questions or comments are welcome. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as it helps promote the video, and consider subscribing to our channel. Then, our pilot lowered the balloon so we could see some of the cave dwellings. The terrain was just so unique. We were just stunned with all the wonderful sights. The gondola of each balloon held about 30 people, but the pilots were able to still weave between the rock spires. We spent the rest of our time just gazing out at the wonderful views. I wonder what these people thought about the balloons flying over their house every day. Amazingly, the pilot and crew expertly landed the gondola directly onto their truck bed. They gave us a certificate and a champagne toast to complete our ride. The rest of our day was spent seeing the area from the ground level. We saw cave dwellings that were thousands of years old from early settlers and early Christians who hid here to avoid persecution. Some of the caves were old churches. Many other sightseeing stops were to see unusual rock formations. Some of the taller structures had been used for old lookouts, and our guide said some were still occupied as recently as the 1980s. Our Cappadocia tour ended at this touristy overlook. We loved our time in this area and found it to be magical. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for our future adventures.